What's up, y'all? Welcome in. Welcome back if you're returning. Hi if you're new. My name's Jody, and how my messages work, I am guided to share a little bit about my human journey, and I hear that you're a quantum mirror of me. I'm a quantum mirror of you, so we will have similarities in our experience in this now moment if you found this message. And then Mary Magdalene and the Ascended Masters channel through for a message. So for me, this, just in the past 24 hours, I've had this deepening of intimacy reflected in my in myself, but also in my relationship. I have a wonderful man right now, and it's the first healthy relationship I think that I've ever really been in, but that's reflective because it's the first time in my life I've ever really been in a healthy, grounded relationship in myself. And I had, with what's like deepening in our connection, fear of abandonment, fear of being too much come up, and it was my own triggers, and then I was being guided to share that with him, and something that he did triggered that a little bit, that abandonment fear, and not maliciously whatsoever. It's just how relationships in this quantum field works. We're all mirrors, and the reflection of what we receive in our quantum reality is a reflection of what we hold within, or bringing awareness to what we hold within. And so it feels like a lot. And I know also it's just a deeper integration of these energies, healing further. And it feels messy, it feels scary, it just feels like a lot of different things. And ultimately, I'm proud of myself to be able to move through it and to move through a relationship differently. And it's also just like, okay, kind of like a vulnerability hangover. Like, you're seeing more of the real me. And I feel like sometimes that my life is a lot. And I'm a single mom. There's stuff in my life going on that from the outside a lot of people would think that's a lot, but I know that the right person is here for it, and they're not gonna just leave. And so first of all, being here for myself, that like my life is perfect, it's unfolding in the way it's supposed to. And then also like looking at these wounds that are coming up from this lifetime, past lifetimes, ancestral trauma, etc., where it all has resonance in the quantum field for my soul's journey in this quantum reality. And my family is wonderful. They're amazing. I had a wonderful upbringing, and my parents were always there for me physically, provided everything that I needed. And the thing that triggers the abandonment is that my family, both of their lineage, is like not the best with emotions. And so there's this learned emotional abandonment that they experienced, and then unconsciously was modeled in relationship. And then I took that in, right, as a child and on a soul contract level. And so that's where my triggers come up, is this like, oh, I'm going to be abandoned emotionally. Like, this person might be here for me, but are they really here for me? And yeah, so that has been really interesting to move through, and scary. And also like the acknowledgement that it's my fears, communicating it, not making this other person necessarily wrong, but having a conversation and having deeper understanding, which deepens intimacy. So yeah, that's my personal share. It's this constant coming back to who I am in this lifetime is perfect. I'm not too much, I'm just enough. And that's true for you too. And really holding on to that knowing in such a fierce embodied way is so powerful, because if we do think we're too much, then that's going to be reflected in the quantum in some way. And so refocusing that you are enough just as you are is incredibly powerful. And so I say it all the time, but I learned in neurolinguistic programming, when we are 10 minutes after waking up and 10 minutes before you fall asleep, your brain is in an alpha state, which is when it's in a more programmable state for your subconscious mind. So taking that time to really envision what you want, like you acknowledging your value, your worth, that you're enough, and everybody in your reality does that as well, from people that you work with, your friends, partners, family, the quantum field, and then seeing how that magic unfolds. It's been really powerful for me, because it's like, I used to look outside of myself for validation, and now I'm like, no. That comes from here. This comes from me knowing that I'm enough, and sharing my fears with my friends, my family, my partner, and allowing myself to be seen in that process of becoming more of who I am authentically in this now moment, because that just deepens intimacy and understanding in all relationships, right? Even here with you guys. Thanks for witnessing, thanks for holding the space, and also it's a reflection of you. So let me know in the comments how this resonates with you. I love to hear it. I love to read your comments. Yeah. So, all right, housekeeping. I have a group quantum session this Saturday, the 22nd at 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. It's going to be on neutralizing any hooks, energetic distortions that are stuck in the quantum field on all levels for the group, on money, wealth, finances. I'm really excited about that. You know, they tell me what we're going to be doing, the Mary Magdalene and the Ascended Masters, and I just listen. So this week is a good one. We all need to remove distortions around that energy. And then if you feel called to join my Heaven on Earth collective, that link will be in the bio. Though the collective gains access to all group quantum sessions, as well as weekly quantum sessions and channeled messages and meditation from Mary Magdalene and the Ascended Masters, as well as channeled meditations that are done weekly. And there's a vault of them. So if you're like, oh, I want to go back and do a different one, you get to choose which one you want to do. Because meditation has been so powerful for me on my human journey of reprogramming and reorienting to my limitless potential, and then seeing how that belief reflects in the quantum field. And so, yeah. Okay, let's call in Mary Magdalene and the Ascended Masters and see what they have to say. Removing any and all distorted light frequencies from the quantum field on all levels, all timelines, all spaces, any interfering outside influences. Thank you. Calling in Mary Magdalene and the Ascended Masters to channel through me fully and completely. I fully step aside and allow you to channel through me as your vessel. I love you. Thank you. Hello, welcome in. Thank you for pressing play. We know that there are some new people here receiving Jody's energy and us channeling through Jody's energy for the first time. We are so excited to have you here. We guided Jody to talk about this. These fears that are coming up in her, this deeper integration of her healing work that is happening. And we know that you are here because it is also a reflection of what you are going through in some aspect. This can be a deepening in your current relationship. This can be a new relationship. This can be a relationship with friends, family members, but where you are being called to be your authentic self more fully and completely in alignment with that expression of your God source fractal energy that is your soul having this human experience at this now moment. When you are in divine alignment with that expression, you are called to be vulnerable and authentic so fully and completely and deeply that it feels scary to the programming in your mind, the subconscious, the nervous system, the cellular memories that you hold from past lifetimes, parallel lifetimes, and ancestors. And this is what you signed up to do in this lifetime. And it is, we keep saying this and we want to say it many times. It is not for the faint of heart. This work that you are doing is not for the faint of heart. And you are here to embody this energy, say yes to yourself so deeply and completely that you are reprogramming on so many levels of self. And you are a walking example to all around you. People see first of all, you in the physical, but it runs deeper than that. You're embodying your light, your authentic essence of who you are on a soul level, your highest self on a soul level, so more completely and deeply in every now moment. That energy is felt by others. It shows up as radiance in your being, health, vitality, alignment. And people see that and they desire that for themselves. And you holding that energetic frequency teaches them on an energetic level without you having to speak and tell them. True leaders lead by example, and you being embodied in your divine essence is leading by example. It is also shifting the quantum field around you in deeper ways that the human consciousness does not fully understand in this now moment. But the quantum field is always bending to your will. So when you are in a state of fight, flight, freeze, fear, lack, the quantum field is reflecting that to you and bending to that consciousness, those beliefs. When you are in a state of limitless potential, love, acceptance, gratitude, joy, the quantum field is reflecting that as well. So it is always up to you to change any trajectory of your life, to constantly align to the timeline that you desire. And there are limitless possibilities of what those timelines can be. This is a quantum field. This is a multiverse. And there are infinite expressions of you, just like there are infinite expressions of God in this quantum reality. God's source spirit decided to split and experience itself. And you are an aspect of that consciousness having a human experience. You chose to have this lifetime. You chose to be part of the collective here that is uplifting and empowering humanity by embodying your divine truth more fully and completely. And so the more you become aware of the distortions held within, the more you free yourself to align to what is authentic and true on a soul level for you. Jody, when we urged her to share this about the abandonment wounds, she is moving through this discomfort gracefully and really just becoming the detached observer, witnessing it and allowing it to come up and out and purge, because there is nothing else that really as humans you can do with these distortions coming up and out. It's uncomfortable, it's messy, it feels ugly to you, but we want to acknowledge that this is alchemy. You are alchemizing that energy. The only way out is through. You cannot stuff it down further because then it will be stuck in the system. It is asking you to acknowledge it so it may be transformed. So for Jody, it looked like listening to what she needed today. She needed to go on a walk outside, to lie down on the earth, to commune with Mother Earth and ask the earth to take excess energy and recycle it to help her alchemize this energy. She took a bath, and that is how she takes care of herself through these difficult moments. And it is with intention. Intention is everything. Just like we brought through with the double slit experiment, the intention that these practices are helping shift and alchemize energy is everything. Because if you don't believe it's helping, then it won't. So make sure you are aware of what beliefs you hold around what you are doing. Jody believes that every day that she takes action on her business, she is moving the needle towards her success and the right people finding her and her living her purpose and joy, and it just is unfolding beautifully. She doesn't have to know how, she just has to take the next step, and it is happening for her. Is she afraid? Yes. She has fear come up because it is this trust fall that she is being asked to do in co-creating with the quantum field, the divine, the universe, God, source, spirit, whatever you want to call it. This is all the same thing. And there's something else, and it's as we channel through Jody, it's we are channeling through her consciousness, her human vessel, and sometimes we just got brought through a little too much information and it got lost. So we will bring it back. But you are doing it. You are aligning. You are constantly moving the needle in your life, in your reality. And again, it is not easy. Okay, this was what we were going to bring through, was about abundance, money, wealth. It is all happening for Jody, except it's not happening on the timeline that she thought and she wanted. And there is an element of divine timing and alignment, and we in the quantum field are orchestrating the quantum to reflect that. And sometimes it's other contracts that need to come in, soul contracts, energies, and it cannot always happen overnight. So we encourage you to keep taking the action that you feel guided to take, and trusting deeply that the quantum will reflect the persistence, the alignment, the dedication, and the devotion to your path. Because there is no other option for the quantum field. But when you slip back into fear, lack, limitation, the quantum field will reflect that. We are going to leave this message here. We love you, we love you, we love you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for pressing play. If you feel called to work with us through Jody, all that information will be provided. We are so excited to have you here. We are so excited to be doing this work through Jody, aligning to this soul contract at this time. And just keep going. You're doing wonderful. You're beautiful, inside and out. We love you. Until next time, dear one. Hi, y'all. Woo. My channeling experience is very interesting. I'm like, I don't fully go away. I'm like right here, and I'm allowing it to come through. And yeah, so I don't know. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being with me on this journey. It's wild, and the element of trust and release and not needing to control has been a lot. Because the part of like the finances and the timeline, I'm like stammering because it's been difficult, and the trusting that it's coming every time that I check in meditation with them and ask, am I doing the right thing? They're just like, just keep going, just keep doing the next step. You're doing great. And I'm like, okay, cool. Thanks. So there's that. Okay. I love you all. I will talk to you soon. If you feel called to join the group quantum session, that'll be on Saturday around money. All distortions. It's like all levels, past lifetimes, parallel lifetimes, vows of poverty, ancestral trauma around money and wealth, beliefs from the collective that hook into us. It's really like neutralizing all of those distortions so that money can flow and reflect your divine essence, which means it comes in easily and effortlessly. So yeah. And if you feel called to join the Heaven on Earth Collective, that information will be below. And if you join that, you get access to all the group quantum sessions, which there's 2 a month right now for the public. And then there's weekly ones for the collective. Okay, love you guys. Bye.